I'm not gonna hold you, we might have slightly overhyped the Dragon Ball Z movies a little bit. More specifically, their villains, because I'm not gonna hold you, some of these are actively trash. And I think we all know which ones I'm not talking about. Like, I'm definitely not talking about Cooler. And Turles, Garlic Jr., and Dr. Wheelo are definitely safe from this conversation. But after those examples, the bag, it gets awfully mixed. Let's start with the most overhyped villain in DBZ movie history. Bojack has a killer concept. Bojack is not a good character. A space pirate and his band of buccaneers should go crazy. But outside of his initial design, there's really not much to write home about. And even that little bit of sauce gets thrown right out the window the moment he gets his obligatory transformation. Like, we could have let Bandana Bojack rock. At least let him shiver some timbers before you turn him into the Grinch. But Jesus Christ, he's not even the worst offender. If you've watched enough Team 4 Star, you already know where I'm going with this. He's just a ripoff of King Piccolo. Mind you, we were rehashing King Piccolo while the main series was knee-deep in the Namek saga. Honestly, if they kept him old and made him rely more on his magical Namekian abilities, I think he'd be a far more interesting villain. Like, think Neva from Dragon Ball Daima, but a villain. Have him power up his subordinates with sorcery, or if you want to get real spicy, have him access some hidden abilities of Dragon Balls. We could have had this years ago, but y'all didn't want to cook. And if you were listening closely earlier, you probably noticed one big omission from my safe list. Just hear me out. Just hear me out. Team 4 Star jokes aside, this Broly was cooking. Those gold boots that he wore must be some unholy matrimony between some Tims and some Black Air Forces. But then we went immediately downhill. The first two Broly movies are like the two Joaquin Phoenix Joker movies. One of them is a damn good movie, and the other one reminds you that the movie didn't need a sequel. So the bar was already in hell, and then they grabbed a shovel. Bio Broly makes me actively wish that the rapture actually happened, because as a species, we need to wrap this up after this. If anybody ever tries to argue that Dragon Ball Super is a trash continuation, I will remind them that this is where we came from, and this is where we ended up. But as always, this is my opinion, and as always, I want to hear from you guys. Who is your favorite and least favorite Dragon Ball Z movie villain? Whatever it be, leave it in the comments, let me know.